Hi Libra, welcome. It's Meredith. I'm here with your monthly reading for August 2020. We are using the Lightseer's Tarot for your monthly message. As always, I'm going to encourage you to watch your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus videos. If you do not know where your signs are placed, put your birth information into an astrology calculator online. Find that out and then come back here and watch your videos. All right. Let's get to it. We have cards from the bottom of the deck. These are intended to highlight the energy atmosphere of the month of August for you. So how you are navigating it or what's charging the atmosphere, and then the remainder of the cards will be more about how you're navigating that, working with it, exploring it. So your first card is Five of Wands. The petty inner arguments. Yeah, I know. This is, well, fives, as you know, in tarot are somewhat unstable. So there's something that has rocked your foundation a bit. And it has perhaps stifled some of your creative fire. The Suit of Wands is fiery, passionate, creative, and so on. But likely your thoughts and your emotions combined have been fired up over some unstable energy for you. Let's see what connects with it. You have the Strength card, which is beautiful. So this is what you're going to bring to the fray here on the Five of Wands. So it's an inner debate on that five. And the Strength card is a beautiful one to harmonize that energy because it will bring stability and it will bring a momentum of, well, let's just say it's the inspiration to move beyond that five. So whatever gets stirred up, you are passionate about it, Libra, and you want it settled, you want it harmonized, and you want it balanced on your beautiful scales, don't you? You're quick to resolve things, or at least that's your intention. Those that you are dealing with, though, interacting with, may not be as quick to resolve, and that can be uncomfortable for you, and that's where the Strength is going to have to come in. The Strength card reminds you not to compromise your heart space. So whatever wild, free, spirited essence you got going on in there, you do not want to compromise it just to settle this five. I do feel that there is a connection to other people in whatever is stirring you up. So it could be within your family, it could be in your career or how you are of service. But something has rocked your foundation in quite an uncomfortable way, and it has, my guides are saying, stirred up a hornet's nest for you, and you are fired up about it, and you want to settle it, resolve it, and you want to bring the full measure of your strength to it and almost command that it be settled. And you can see that it's not necessarily going that way for you. Interesting. Now this could be in self-relationship too. You know, you may have come into conflict with your own self between the ego voice and your spirited, passionate heart, and you have to harmonize something that's out of balance within you. Take it where it's most relevant. Then coming with this, how appropriate, Seven of Swords. This situation on the five is robbing you of your joy. This card in tarot is called the Thief, and in traditional tarot it can be something you've lost, misplaced, someone has borrowed and not returned. If it's a material item, likely though in the Seven of Swords, it is the suit itself is all about our thoughts and where we are directing them, and how we are directing them can have a lot to do with how we are in manifestation at this time. So if you are being robbed of your joy in the thought realm, it's likely fueling some of the fire in the feeling realm over here on the five, and it's going to take some considerable inner strength, spiritual journey work for you to harmonize that. Let's see what it's connected to. Your first card is the Hermit. So this is how we navigate what's up here in these cards. The Hermit, enlightenment. It's a beautiful card. This can mean that some quiet time is a good thing for you. Some meditation, contemplation, to pull your ego out of the fire on the five and everything that it wants to contribute in the way of self-protection could ultimately stir up a lot of negative self-talk. So be mindful of that. Come into a peaceful space of quiet within your own self and get into your enlightenment. So move into your heart space. Now, the Hermit's other message is a quest beckons. So where are we going in this quest? We have Ace of Cups. What a beautiful card. So what was I saying about getting into your heart space? Here it is. And now the universe wants to support that, because all aces in tarot are new beginnings, fresh starts, and a divine and cosmic gift on offer to us from the universe. And what better, more beautiful ace than this one? It's pure, raw, loving bliss flowing into your life. And this is an opportunity for you to stand within that overflow. And that's where your strength lies. So, you know, these situations on a 5 erupt in a day for us often. And we navigate them very well. Something about this one, though, triggered some real passionate fire for you, Libra. And you may be in recognition that previously when these sorts of things happened, you were robbed of your joy because you invested a lot of energy in finding peaceful resolution within yourself. So you've gained some strength from that. Now draw on that strength and get into the love that you are, and you'll find the resolution that you desire to harmonize. Okay, next we have another 5, the 5 of Pentacles. So yeah, this one's groovy. And I was saying over here on the strength, you don't want to compromise your wild, free-spiritedness at all. And that's confirmed here in the 5 of Pentacles. This is a card that speaks to being left out in the cold traditionally. You know, there's a sanctuary and the people on the card can go into the sanctuary, but there is a cost for that. And it's usually a higher price than any of us ever want to pay. And it means that you have to sacrifice something within your heart space to accept the sanctuary. And you recognize that you're better off out in the cold rather than going in, because you've done this before. You've sacrificed before. You know the cost of this. And that may be exactly why you're so fired up over here on the other 5, because you're seeing a repetition unfold in your world, and you're like, oh heck no, we're not doing this again. I went into the sanctuary before, and guess what? It created a whole lot of expensive healing for me. And expensive, I mean in terms of how much you had to invest in yourself to recover from sacrificing, settling for less, and giving up something of your wild, free-spirited self. You're not doing that again. 7 of Swords. You're not allowing that joy to be taken from you. So it's an interesting quest the Hermit is beckoning you to, because it's taking you right to the Ace of Cups. So this is the energy that you have to have the strength to lean into. Coming with our 5 is, ooh, beautiful, the Empress, the Divine Mother within Tarot, the Mother of the Tarot. And what I feel here when I look at her card is this situation, whatever it is for you, has a cycle to it. There's a rhythm to it. And there's new life within it. Meaning you find a new way to do this quest on the Hermit and be the love that you are. You find the strength for that, and you blaze a whole new trail. That's what I feel is happening here. You're blazing a whole new trail. And with the energy of the Empress, you have all the resources you could require. You are getting into your heart space as suggested here with the Ace of Cups. And I also intuitively feel that this feels uncomfortable to you. But you're willing now to take the stand for yourself that you were unwilling to do previously. So it feels new and it feels untried and untested, but you know that you can't do what you did before. Okay. Then we have, yeah, look at this, the Hierophant. Beautiful major arcana cards coming out for you in Strength, Empress, Hierophant. And you know, what I feel is happening here for you, Libra, is you're challenging belief system, you're challenging the program, because that's what the Hierophant will have us do. This is a card that suggests our belief system and our programming has been called into question, and we have an opportunity to take a whole new direction and make a commitment to ourselves. This is a card about commitment. It can be a marriage card as well. It's the unifying of energies. And my sense of it here is that you are bringing together your spiritual, emotional, thoughtful gifts and energies. You are combining them. You are unifying them so that you can blaze this new trail of strength for yourself. I like that. And then look at this, the Wheel of Fortune. Another major arcana card for you here. The divine delivery system at work. So the universe is providing, and I feel like the Empress is giving birth to this opportunity for you. So this is a divine and cosmic gift of pure, raw, loving bliss for you to lean deep into off the Ace. Take a whole new quest with an age-old situation that you've been dealing with for many years and in repetition, and you find the strength to question the programming and the beliefs because you are recognizing that within the cycle that repeats, Empress, you cannot continue to answer the cycle in the same old way. So the universe is turning the wheel for you, dropping on your foundation just exactly the right situations, circumstances, social interactions to stir up your 5s over here and your 7. It's really quite beautiful. And in truth, sitting there next to the Hierophant, Libra, you asked for this. How can I do it different? What have I not considered? You've asked these questions. You've put prayers out to the multiverse, we'll say, and the Ace of Cups is the answer, and the Empress and the Hierophant and the Wheel. So the wheel is turning in such a way for you to get stirred up. Recognize you cannot sacrifice what's in your heart, and then find the strength to not rob yourself of joy, to stay in the overflow of the Ace as you go on this quest to harmonize and balance the imbalance, the instability within these 5s, and to break a cycle, a pattern, a way of being that no longer serves you, and in turn the Wheel of Fortune creates a whole new opportunity for you. Next, and how perfect is this? The 3 of Wands. Yes, because you're building something new. The 2 of Wands is crossing a threshold to a new world of experience, and you've done it. And when you when you crossed that threshold, you didn't necessarily expect or anticipate that these 5s would show up again, but they did. And now that you're on the other side of this threshold into the 3, and you're building something new for yourself, the wheel says, hey, guess what? There's a little leftover business, so let's deal with it. And then the 3 moves to the 7 of Cups. Okay, so a reminder here that the 7s in tarot are about heaven touching earth. And on the Hierophant, I feel we have a stairway to heaven. We have a way to bring heaven to earth within our own selves. And that's where the unification of energy is happening for you, Libra. And it's creating a whole lot of opportunity. This particular 7 I call the spoiled for choice. How do we choose? What do we do? So get into the strength of your beautiful, powerful heart and follow your heart and narrow down your field of options. And that will help you a great deal. You narrow down the field of options by asking, is this in alignment with what I hold in heart space? And before you even finish asking your heart that question, you'll have an answer. You'll have an easy yes or an easy no. And that will help you eliminate opportunities that are not worthy of your energy expense at this time. They may be at another time, but not now. And eventually, you'll narrow it down to 1 or 2 things, and that's where you go with it. Deeper into the quest. You see, the Hermit is the quest beckons. The 3 of Wands is we're across the threshold, and now we're building in a whole new land. And here's our 7. We're making heaven on earth here. That's how you find harmony and balance, and you'll do it in your own heart space. Wow. Nicely done, Libra. You know, your monthly messages have been busy the past several months. You are definitely in action mode, and this is fantastic action over here. All right, we're going to do angel answers just like we do in the dailies. So take a moment, pause the video if you must. so that you can ask a question of these cards if you have one. Otherwise, allow them to be a confirmation of something or a fresh message. I will connect the cards to what's on the table. Your first is trust. Where do you start with that? Your own self. Trust yourself. And you know, look back in hindsight too, and you will see how you have always been doing the very best you can. And duplicate that kind of effort. Next you have there's something better. Yeah, you already know that. These fives are showing up to give you a nudge, an elbow to the ribs, and say, you can do this different, you can do this better. Next you have helpful people. This is a great time when you encounter these fives to talk to the people you know, love, and trust. Share your journey. Share the more challenging parts of the journey and just converse about them in a solution-oriented way. And then remain positive. Yeah, there's every reason too, because you've got this beautiful quest you're on. You have that lovely Ace of Cups. Just stay positive. There's nothing to stress over here at all. All right, next we're going to move on to the Soul Truth, Self-Awareness Guidance deck for a contemplative question for you for the month of August. You can sit in meditation with this one if you like. Contemplate it while you're washing dishes, whatever. Yours is, where can I, that's funny, where can I ask for more help in my life? Well, again, your own heart space and helpful people, those you know, love, and trust, those who you communicate with about your spiritual journey. Reach out to them. Talk about this. Next we have the Divine Energy Oracle. These are cards for inspiration, meditation, empowerment, and you have do something different. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I love how these are confirming the reading, because you recognize a pattern in those fives, and they kind of have a cycle to them, the Empress. So now it's time to interrupt the pattern and do something different so you can get a different result. And then we have refine your attention. Yeah. Be mindful of where your thoughts are going. Seven of Swords. What are you cultivating in your thoughts? Are you robbing yourself of joy, or are you bringing yourself closer into heart space? And then, look at this. Face your adversities. Well, again, you're doing that. That's what this reading is all about. And I feel that it culminates in you ultimately doing something different, embracing your heart space, making the most of what the Wheel of Fortune is delivering to your foundation, and journeying deeper into the quest on the 3, which creates more opportunity for you on the 7, so much that you have to narrow down the field of choice. Excellent work, Libra. Leave some comments about this one. This seems like an exciting adventure. Share it with the rest of us if you're guided to do so. Definitely check out the daily messages here on the channel, and do like, share, subscribe. It is so appreciated. It helps to circulate the videos. All right, have a beautiful, happy, lovely August. Peace, joy, blessings, love, happiness, playfulness, togetherness. Namaste, my friends. Bye for now.